Hey yo, I got something to say. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we made it to 200. Can you believe it? A lot of people thought I wouldn't make it. The numbers bounced up. It was like 198, 199. Then it wouldn't go over 200. Then it got to 200, 201, 202. From 202 it dropped back down to 201. But guys, we made it over 200. Next stop is 1,000. As I said, after 200 I'm going to be doing giveaways. So here's my idea for the giveaway, right? Down in the comment section, drop down your Cash App, your Venmo, your PayPal. Well, I don't know if you want to drop their PayPals, but whatever. Drop it down and randomly, I'm just going to select a couple of them and just drop some things in there. So let's get it. Thank you so much for everybody who subscribed, who commented. The CVS Caremark Specialty Pharmacy is my phone fell. My phone always falls. The CVS Caremark Specialty Pharmacy video is really popular, and I like how my experience kind of helped someone else. These past 2 weeks have been very difficult for me. There's been like a lot of family drama, a lot of things going on, so that's why I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that, but that's the one thing I can say. I'm at 200 subscribers. I'm over 200 subscribers now, and the one thing I would say is like my experience helping other people, especially with the CVS Caremark Specialty Pharmacy. Like, I'm not just bad mouthing the job, but at least preparing people for the expectation. Like, okay, you're going in thinking one thing, you can kind of do another thing, and like maybe go at the job differently so you can have longevity. You know what I'm saying? So in this video, I want to talk about my own personal experience. Like I always say, I keep this channel like 100% buck. I don't do no fake stuff on here. I don't do no capping, nothing. I keep it 100% buck. This these past couple of weeks, something happened to a friend of mine that happened to me. I'd say maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. So let's go back, right? So I'm working at HSBC as a teller in Englewood, New Jersey. I'm working as a teller. We're taking all the business in front of me, literally in front of me. There's like these two platform people, and the platform people are, talking all day, not doing their jobs, and me as a teller, and actually like a little bit of a simp because I didn't want to like step up for my rights and be like, yo, yeah, I got to do work too. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like they were above me or something. Point is, I'm working as a teller. A guy comes in for a business account. He opens up a business account, and he does a cashier's check. All legit. I got the ID. I know the guy. Everything was legit. No fraud was done on the account at all. But between doing the cashier's check, helping him with transactions, I forgot to get a signature on a form. I didn't think much of it. There's customers in line or whatever, so I don't know. I think I put like an X on the signature to remind me for him signing later. Like literally, I just put an X. I was like, man, I missed the signature. I put an X and I just put it to the side. Management later on comes on and they're saying that I did fraud. Now hindsight is always 2020. People are always going to be like, well, why did you do that? You shouldn't have done this. When you're in the moment, not justifying it, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in the moment and I'm helping the line, I'm helping people do cashier's checks, I'm helping people do like all these things because it was really hectic. Putting an X to remind myself for someone to sign it didn't seem like a big deal to me. Management takes me into a room. Now again, going back to the CVS Caremark and how it helps people, hopefully this can help you guys out in the future. When they tell you, right, because they're going to take you into a room, or they might put you on a phone call, whatever it is. It might be security, the branch manager, or whatever job you're at, right? They're going to put you in a room and they're going to say it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You're not here, you're not in trouble, you're not going to get fired, you're not in any trouble. That's just BS for them to try to like get you to kind of like hang yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like they want you to admit what happened, but they're putting up a front. You know what I'm saying? That's like because I did finally get advice from like a lawyer, like an actual family friend who's a lawyer, and he was like, they just say that. Like that's just like when a cop pulls you over, and he's like, oh, you're not gonna get arrested. But if you've done something wrong, they're telling you you're not gonna get arrested, so you can admit to it, like just to like lower your guard, so you can admit to wrongdoing. So me personally, I kind of always knew this, so I kept like a real thick skin because they brought me into a room with a security manager, and she's like, oh, we're gonna call this person, the owner of the account, he's gonna come down because you signed this. And I'm like, yo, I just put an X for a signature. Like, there's no fraud, there's no money stolen, there's no nothing. And the security person, like, they were just looking to fire me. Like, the manager was just looking to fire me, honestly, the branch manager. So I'm in the room with security, and they're like, oh, we need you. Why don't you just write down what happens? And they give me like a notepad. They're like, here you go, just write down what happened. And I wrote down the exact same thing. Yo, I put an X to remind myself to get them to sign. Like, there's no big deal. And I remember the lady, the security lady, comes in and she's like mad angry. She's like, you can see her face was like red. And she goes, you know what? We're just gonna terminate you. You're terminated. And I was like, man, I've been busting my butt for this company, like, and they just terminated me like that. I was able to get my unemployment, and the whole situation sucked. But one thing I would say, if you're ever in that position, just put things to the side. Yo, this signature is missing. Don't put anything. Don't even put an X. Don't put anything. Let them, say, oh, maybe they gotta mail it out to the person. Maybe they have to call them. Whatever it is. But like in a lot of jobs where it's retail banking, whatever, you're dealing with so much pressure with so many people that sometimes you might make a mistake. You know what I mean? So that was my experience. Never admit to anything. Hopefully this does help someone out there in the future. This was a horrible experience that I had. But I never admitted to it. You know what I'm saying? Like they were saying that I forged the documents. They were saying, oh, you signed this. You made it seem like he signed or something. I was like, I just put an X. Like, what are y'all talking about? And the I wasn't even supposed to, technically I wasn't even like really supposed to be doing the transaction, because as a teller you mainly deal with deposits, withdrawals, payments, transfers, stuff like that. The bank check, the girls in the front could have done it, but me being a simp, and those girls in the front they didn't do a single thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out, like, I'm not trying to badmouth them, but they didn't do a single thing ever. They would just sit in front of me and gossip all day. And me, like an idiot, I'm there doing the transactions, doing cashier's check. There's like two types of checks, like cashier's check and bank checks. I forgot the difference between both of them because this was like a while ago. But hopefully this experience helps you guys out, guys. A lot of more videos coming soon. Thank you so much for reaching over 200, as you can see. And like I said, on this video right here in the comment section, drop your Cash App, your Venmo, your PayPal. Those are primarily the ones I use. I don't use many other ones. The next video, I'm going to do the video showing sending stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So there's proof behind it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.